Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's now time for the Pokemon Omega Ruby rotation battles in the free battle in battle spot for the week. So as I mentioned in yesterday's team building video, which there is a link to in the description if you want to go down and click that and you'll check out the movesets and such, the strategies that go with these Pokemon. The team captain is our third Kanto starter, Sheldon the Mega Blastoise. So without any further ado, let's get right into the battles right now and see how well Sheldon and his team do in the rotation battles this week. First opponent for the week will be Emma from South Carolina in the United States. Let's see what Emma has to offer. Ooh, all level 50s, most held items, that's nice. Alright, Swampert, Gardevoir, Gengar, Flygon, probably with Acrobatics because there's no item, Genesect, and possible Mega Rayquaza. So we see a pretty decent amount of physical offense, so at least in that Swampert for sure, and the Flygon. We could try to intimidate the Rayquaza as well if it goes for the Dragon Ascent. So either way, the lead is going to be Scales the Salamence. Of course, I want to bring Sheldon in next. He will be our second choice. I want to get our Omega on the field immediately. And their biggest threats would be, let's see, Salamence would be weak to any ice attacks. Dragon is a thing as well. Rock. Well, Sheldon probably cover those pretty decent. We don't see any Stab, Grass, or Electric. So Sheldon's pretty well covered as well. I think since we're going to get the Intimidate drop, I want to bring in our Light Screen user, which will be Grub. I'm just going to double check, make sure Grub is the one with Light Screen this week. Looks like it. Alright, so Grub is choice number 3. And since there are not completely, well, I shouldn't say not completely Mega Evolutions, there's a number of Mega Evolutions. I could try bringing in Buukemon for the 4th and go for the knockoff. Although I think Thunder Wave might be a good way to go with Fluffy. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything. Well, the Gengar could have a poison type attack, but nothing terribly, overwhelmingly super effective offensively against our Clefable. So our 4th choice will be Fluffy. Alright, let's see what the lead is on the opposing side. I'm hoping they lead with one of their physical offensive Pokemon so we can intimidate and drop the attack stat. So the battle gets underway with the Team Flare, sorry, not Team Flare. That is X and Y. Team Aqua or Team Magma Grunt battle. Alright, slow going. There's a bit of a slow connection, it looks like, but we are getting underway. Scales, Sheldon, and Grub leading the way, showing off the nice, fancy, flashy contest ribbons. Swampert, excellent. We're going to lower that attack stat. Now, the question is, which of these is going to be the Mega? So we can obviously go into Grub right now to go for a Leaf Blade, but they might predict that and bring up the Gengar for a Poison type move. That being the case, I think our first bet would be to go for Speed Control and try a Rock Tomb. Now if the Swampert stays up and goes for an Ice type attack, this could be a problem, but we're going to go ahead and throw the Rock Tomb the opposing side's way. They actually do stay active. That is not the best thing. But we're going to slow down that super fast Swampert at least. Let's go for Ice Beam perhaps. Blizzard misses. Alright, excellent. So if that's going to be the case, we did just slow it down. I'm going to go roundabout into Sheldon. Do I want to reveal the Mega Evolution? Why not? There's no reason not to. We're going to Mega Evolve. We could get a decent Water Pulse off on anything here. But I think Dark Pulse is the way to go. They might want to bring the Gengar in. So we'll go for the Mega Evolution, and they stay active. Okay, so there's going to be a neutral hit. Actually, all 3 of our moves would have been neutral. We don't gain the stab bonus from this, however. In which case, Water Pulse probably was the better way to go. But we could get a flinch with this. There is the flinch. Alright, so minimal damage. Now, the obvious thing here is to go to Grub for the Leaf Blade. Of course, the moment I try that, I just know they're going to actually go into something that's going to resist it. So I'm just going to go with a Water Pulse from Sheldon right now. Alright, something else comes up. We're going to go Magical Leap. I think we can handle that. We have some pretty good special defense. Yeah, we took that quite nicely. We could cause a confusion at this point. High chance for confusion. We don't actually get it, however, so I'm going to go into Scales right now. I could go for the Rock Tomb to try to slow this down, but in fact, no, I'm not going to do that, just in case this thing outspeeds Scales himself. I'll try to slow it down, and then I can go for the super effective Steel Wing on the next turn. Or actually outspeed regardless, okay. Would have been nice to know that beforehand, but oh well. So Gardevoir drops in speed, the Dazzling Gleam, super effective. I kind of predicted that one quite well, but we lived it. Alright, so Steel Wing is the way to go now. Actually, anything would probably drop this. I'm going to actually go into Grub right now and go for the Leaf Blade. If they bring the Swampert back up, it's going to get one hit KO'd. The Gardevoir's not going to survive this either. If the Gengar comes up, it doesn't. Okay. So this should drop the Gardevoir. We haven't seen any Mega Evolution on the opposing side yet. Makes you wonder, are they going to even have a Mega? They might actually have Mega Rayquaza, and they're saving their Mega Evolution for that Pokemon. Nope, there's the Flygon with no item. So, best bet right now, I want to slow this thing down. The best way to do that would be Scales with the Rock Tomb. Of course, it is resisted, but if I can slow this thing down for the rest of the team, that's going to be very, very beneficial for us in the long run. They stay active with this. No, they actually bring Swampert back up. Probably going to go for another Blizzard. Now, they missed the last one. It's only fair they connect this one. So another speed drop. Here's the Blizzard. Alright, it's kind of really one-sided in the luck, unfortunately, for my opponent. I'm going to go into Sheldon, and I think probably Water Pulse is going to be the best way to go. As I say, it is Stab, could cause confusion. Dodging 2 Blizzards, that is really lucky on our side. And that's just the way of the game sometimes. Luck is part of Pokemon. So we drop the Swampert with the Water Pulse. My opponent is down to 2 Pokemon. I still have a full team of 4. Slightly damaged in some cases. And Grub hasn't yet taken a hit. So we do have him as an option. I wonder if I should go for a Light Screen in case the Gengar does anything. Just in case, I have the Focus Sash, I can risk Grub for 1 turn. And there's Gengar. I think the fact that it rotated first means it outspeeds us. Oh, there is the Mega. They were saving this thing for the right moment, and here is Mega Gengar. One of your Pokémon Tournament champions right here, everybody. And they go for the Hex. So this shouldn't do too much. We do not have a status condition. It did a decent amount, however. So given the fact that it outspeeds, means I want to slow it down. They might predict that and go for the Flygon. So if that is the case, I'm going to spin around into Sheldon, who still has a decent amount of HP, and let's go for that Water Pulse attack. Nope, they actually stay with the Sludge Bomb from Mega Gengar. And a critical hit ignores the Light Screen we just set up. That was very unfortunate, but they did miss 2 Blizzards, so I suppose it is just kind of fair. Now, we have our Fairy type weak to that Sludge Bomb. Scales does not have the best HP, but we will, hang on, with the Light Screen up, we will survive this, and I think they would stay active and try the Sludge Bomb knowing they outspeed. I'm going to Thunder Wave right now. Actually, they go Hex, okay. A Sludge Bomb would have been the better way to go, but they might have predicted a switch into Salamence. So let's paralyze this Mega Gengar. Of course, it's not holding Lumberry because it does have the Gengarite for Mega Evolution. So we know they're going to stay paralyzed. Now what's the best way to go? The Flygon can probably drop to a Dazzling Gleam, or if not, it would take a pretty decent hit from it. They might want to bring the Flygon up now, but would they actually want to risk that? I'm going to just go right on ahead and should I Rock Tomb in case that thing comes in? I think I'm just going to go for damage. I'm going to Dragon Claw. Scales comes up. And the Flygon comes up. Let's go for that Dragon Claw, super effective. We have pretty decent attack stat. Flygon falls. Critical hit, nice. All that's left is Mega Gengar, and I think the combined might of our 3 Pokemon remaining should be able to pick up this KO. So Dragon Claw is our strongest move, there's no reason to choose anything but that. It's only a matter of time. Now, of course, the Gengar could kind of surprise us with some tricky stuff, but it's got a breakthrough paralysis to do so. There's Hex. That might actually bring us down. Although Light Screen's up. It barely... There goes the light screen. It barely hung in there. I'm just going to Dragon Claw. Does Gengar get Shadow Sneak? If it does, I think I'm okay with letting Scales fall to this. Let's see what happens here. Nope, no Shadow Sneak. So we drop the Gengar, the Mega Gengar, with a Dragon Claw from Scales, with a critical, which was completely unnecessary. But we managed to win against our first opponent, Emma. Good game, well played. Our second opponent is going to be Brendan from California, United States, asking for triple battles, please. But of course, we're doing the rotations. Look at this. All right, level 50s, all but that Aegislash are legendary. Almost everyone has a held item. This is going to be a little more challenging than the last one, but we still have a chance. So we see Lugia, Kyogre, Dialga, Mewtwo, Kyurem, Black, and the Aegislash. So what would be the possible lead? Now, I don't know if the Intimidate is really going to matter. I think these could all be special-based attackers. In that case, Grub would be a good Pokemon to bring in with the light screen. I could bring Scales for some super effective damage on a number of these things, but he would also just be good in general for the speed control, trying to slow some things down. I think I'm going to actually lead with Fluffy. I was going to say Cliff, that's my Clefable, but Cliff the Clefairy, Fluffy the Clefable. I'm going to lead with her. We can get some Thunder Wave off on everything here, and cutting their speed. Now, I'm going to also, as I say, bring Grub the Leavanny for the light screen. I'm going to bring Sheldon as our third choice, because of course he is team captain. He's our Mega for the week. Of the remaining Pokemon, I think maybe Buukemon might have the best shot on some of these things. He's got some super effective hits on a good number of these, plus he has a chance for the speed control as well with the low sweep. So he will be our fourth choice. And of course he's coming in at the end of the fight, so it's going to be some late game low sweeping speed control, but it might pay off. Alright, so the battle versus Brendan gets underway. He issues the challenge, and here we find Lugia, Kyogre, and Dialga. As I say, any one of these are free to take a Thunder Wave. Now, of course, Aeroblast could be a problem from the Lugia, so I don't want to bring Grub up anytime soon, despite the fact that he has the Focus Sash. I'm not trying to get my Pokemon brought down to 1 HP as soon as possible, so let's go ahead and Thunder Wave right off the bat. Let's see what we can paralyze. Now, of course, if that Kyogre did have the blue orb, it doesn't trigger if you don't put it in the active spot. Lugia are not super offensive. I think we can handle that quite nicely, which we do, and the Thunder Wave is going to paralyze the Lugia. So we're already one step ahead. Should I go for another Thunder Wave? Would they rotate something out? They probably wouldn't, given the fact that they know we got Thunder Wave. We could just simply go for it again. So against a Lugia, our best bet is to rotate into our Mega Blastoise and go with a Dark Pulse. Let's see. They actually do stay active, as I thought they might. We're going to get a Mega Launcher boosted Dark Pulse, which might flinch this Lugia. Of course, the fact that they're not super crazy offensive means they are kind of super crazy defensive. So this might not do a lot of damage to this, despite being super effective. Yeah, it's going to be another 2 hits to bring it down, but we do get the flinch on that. Now, would they go ahead and rotate out now that we've done this? That is the question. I'm just going to go ahead and Dark Pulse again and possibly get a flinch. And if they rotate out, they're welcome to. We have some pretty good defense on our Mega Blastoise. Pretty certain nothing any of these things can do will be super effective against us. We can just go Roar of Time, which fortunately is a recharge move, and we should survive this. Not a critical hit, however. That's not really fair. Spatial Rend of Palkia is supposed to be the critical hit one, but regardless, in comes Buukemon. Now we can go for the low sweep, which I think probably is the best way to go, because if we keep Buukemon in the active spot, the Flame Orb will trigger. Let's go ahead and low sweep. They can't rotate out, of course. They have to recharge after that. And this is going to drop a speed stat. And it almost drops a Dialga. There's going to be another couple of hits to do that. And there is the Flame Orb. So, I don't know if we're going to outspeed this thing just yet. I'm going to go into our Fairy-type Fluffy the Clefable, fire off another Thunder Wave. Hopefully they don't bring the Lugia up, otherwise that's a wasted turn on our part. So here comes Fluffy, and actually there comes the Lugia, trying to go for the super effective Aeroblast, I'm sure. but they're fully paralyzed, which is unfortunate for my opponent. At this point, I want to actually get our HP back up. I'm going to go ahead and Moonlight to heal up Fluffy. And let's see what happens here. So they actually stay active with the Lugia. I'm pretty certain there's nothing really crazy they can do against our Fairy type. There's the Aeroblast. Now this does have a high critical hit ratio, but not high enough, it looks like. So do I want to go ahead and spin around into Buukemon and go for a knockoff? With the Guts boost, that actually might be enough to get a KO on Lugia. Did it have a held item? Yeah, I think just the Kyurem Black didn't have a held item. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the rotate into Buukemon knockoff attack. There's an item. Quick Claw. Actually Surf. Okay, we can handle that. Fortunately, Surf doesn't do anything like Cool the Burn, because that would actually be kind of negatively affecting our team right now. But we get the knockout on the Legendary Lugia with our Hariyama Buukemon. Alright, so we're down to 3 versus 3. Of course, we still see 2 Legends on the opposing side, and a Mewtwo now. So we are free to go ahead and go for the Thunder Wave to paralyze anything, because the Lugia is gone. We won't lose a turn this time. Let's go for the Thunder Wave right now. I think Buukemon stealing the spotlight from Fluffy. Alright, do they stay up? I think they do, yes. Mewtwo X. Mega Mewtwo X, okay. Pretty sure we've dealt with you before. And another Pokémon Tournament champion here. Psystrike. That is a physically connecting attack, and it's high special attack. Come on. Barely hanging in there with a critical hit. Look at this. Okay, that was really, really lucky. The only thing that might outspeed at this point would be the Kyogre, I believe. So I'm going to go rotate into our Leavanny Grub. I'm going to go for the Electro Web, just to try to slow things down. Alright, so they're going to stay with the Mewtwo. Now, of course, we have that Focus Sash. We will survive a hit, at least. That does hardly anything. And Psystrike again connects, and we are going to survive this thanks to our Sash. Actually, we didn't even need the Sash. Okay. So, things are a bit tricky right now. I don't know what we go for. Leaf Blade is our strongest move. I'm pretty sure Grub will outspeed anything. The only downside is if the Dialga comes up. I'm actually thinking our best bet might be to go into Buukemon. Go for an Earthquake. Our strongest move. Now, Low Sweep would be stronger, but of course, part Psychic type Mewtwo EX, or Mewtwo EX, this isn't the TCG. Mewtwo X is partly resistant to the fighting type attack. Come on, how much can we do with this? We are Guts boosted. It hardly makes a difference. The Psystrike is going to drop our Hariyama. Mega Mewtwo is just pure power. Now, if we have a chance to get the light screen up, that actually might be the best thing to do right now, and hope for a turn of paralysis. Nope, that's not going to do anything. Light screen increases our special defense, but the Psystrike targets physical. And our Reflect Setter is right here, right now, but she's not going to survive a hit with 1 HP. I have to Moonlight, get our HP back up, and hope we lose, or hope they lose a turn to paralysis. Come on, you can do this. It ain't over yet. Paralyzed, excellent. Now I can go for Reflect. Unless they get another critical, we should survive with our Reflect in play. I might have to spend a few turns healing this team. Grub has the Synthesis. Psystrike. Now how much will this do with our Reflect up? We actually survived that, okay. So we can go ahead and go for the Moonlight once again. It's going to turn into a bit of a stalling match, unfortunately. If we can get our HP to a decent amount, and if they lose another turn to paralysis, we can go for that Dazzling Gleam. Shadow Ball. Alright, we actually have a free turn to heal once again. Now, they can't be out of Psystrikes by now, can they? How much PP would that have? I know it's like one of the most powerful moves that a Mewtwo can learn. Would they have limited to just 5 PP? I do not know. I'll have to look this up. Nope, there's another one. I would think it would have at least 10 PP, but I really don't know for sure. And a critical breaks through the reflect. He's going to go for the Moonlight once again. The opponent is getting really lucky with these critical hits. You're making a mockery of our reflect strategy. So another 50% heal for our Clefable. There's that Side Strike once more. Alright, this isn't working. They have to lose a turn to Paralysis. We only have 3 Moonlights left to use. Would it be something if they rotate up to the Dialga and go for the Roar of Time right now? That'd be pretty cool. Or super effective Flash Cannon. Yeah, they kind of knew that wasn't going to work for Mewtwo. So it is down to Grub. Chances are we're not making it through this one. But we're going to give it our all. We're going to go ahead, despite the fact... Now, normally at this point, we've only got, 21 HP left. We've got 3 Legends on the opposing side. All I have left is my Leavanny. Normally, I would call it quits and give the win to my opponent. But I'm just going to go Leaf Blade and see if we can get one more knockout on something, as long as they rotate, which they don't. So, of course, it's going to be double resisted. The opponent goes for whatever move they want to. And the Roar of Time, they're going out with a bang. Down goes Grub, unfortunately. So the opponent actually manages to powerhouse their way through with the team of Legendaries, but I don't think I played too bad. Good game, Brendan. We had a good one. So, although we lose our final match to a well-trained team of legendary Pokemon, our victory in the first battle provides our 2 newcomers, Sheldon the Blastoise and Grub the Leavanny, with the green glow of victory. Once again, Mega Mewtwo's Side Strike proves to be just a little too much for us to overcome. Well, that, and all the critical hits it kept getting. But anywho, that's going to be it for this week's Pokemon Omega Ruby rotation battles. Feel free to leave me a comment down below letting me know what you thought of these battles today, and any suggestions that you have for improved movesets or strategies, which I can possibly implement in future battles next time I bring these particular Pokemon on my team. Also, there are currently just 3 more Pokemon in my collection waiting to take their place as the Mega Evolution team captain in the coming weeks, so you can leave me a comment letting me know which one of them you'd like to see for next week's matches. The 3 Pokemon in question are Scruff the Manectric, Aerodactyl, and Blaze the Charizard. Now yes, Blaze has already served as a team captain as Mega Charizard Y, however he hasn't yet appeared as Mega Charizard X, so that gives him a second shot at being team captain. So that's going to do it for this video this week, everybody. Thank you for checking out the matches today, and I'll catch you next time.